Real quick, just what are your thoughts on Michigan and UCLA moving forward? Can UCLA make it to the Final Four? Do they have a chance against this Michigan team? Have you even had a chance to think about this matchup at all yet?
Do they have a chance to make it to the Final Four? Yes. I mean, they're here. They got a chance. Do I think that they're going to be Michigan? Nah. I just can't, like, as talented as they are, I still feel like they have – I just feel like Michigan has too – like, there's not going to be someone that stops Hunter Dickinson in the post from sealing and getting wherever he wants to get on the floor. I just can't foresee the UCLA stops them. Like, I just, regardless of how well Jaquez plays or Juzang plays, whoever, like Jules, like these guys played great tonight. I just think Michigan plays too good of a team defense, that they play too well together defensively and offensively. And I don't see much of a dip in what they do. Like, I watch the games. Like, obviously teams make runs and things happen in games. I haven't seen, like, during the season, even, like, besides like a couple of random occurrences where Michigan like lost big or whatever the case may be, I don't see much dip in what happens in the games with Michigan. They stay at a steady pace. Like, I don't see UCLA making such a run that they're just going to distance themselves away from Michigan. And if they're playing a close game to Michigan, I'd have to choose Michigan in that close game.
Yeah, I think so too. My take is that they're kind of like trying to do the same thing in the sense that they both kind of have like a little guard that will like facilitate the offense. They both have a post that they try to throw the ball into underneath, and they both have a couple of wings that can really make plays for them. I just think that it's another situation where, like, for the most part, Michigan's going to have better players. But the thing about UCLA is, one, like, those motherfuckers are tough as hell. Like, they're not a great defensive team,
but
they will fucking fight you for every inch on that court. And there is no quit in them. There's no give up in them. They're competitive as hell. Like, they are, like you said, very much a Mick Cronin team.
Yeah, Mick Cronin team, man.
Ever want to count out a Mick Cronin team that can do some of the things that they've been able to do. The other part of it is, like, their shot making is just at a higher level than what Michigan did. Like, when it comes down to it, like, if shit is not going well, right? Like, if you mess up a possession, if you're not getting a good shot, if you're not running something smoothly, if you're not able to create what you're expecting to create, you have Johnny Juzang, who can go out there and make a play out of nothing. You have Jaime Jaquez, who can go out there and make a play out of nothing. You have Jules Bernard, who, like, apparently can hit 4 step-back threes in the span of like 5 minutes in one half, right? So you got a bunch of guys that have proven to be big-time shot makers in big-time moments that can hit tough shots. And for Michigan, like, that's just kind of the thing that they don't have. Now, again, the way, like, Michigan has better players and they can scheme what they want to be able to run. And if they can come up with a good game plan, that's the kind of thing where they can beat somebody. But at the end of the day, like, UCLA has dudes that can make to steal a line from Brian Snow. They have dudes that can make dude plays. And there's a certain element of just like YOLO life where Johnny Juzang and Jaime Jaquez can just shoot you into any game. You know, like, so
I know, I hear you. They got guys that can make plays. It's just something about that, how solid of a team, like, and it's not like solid, like mediocre. I'm talking about every facet of the game as far as what Michigan does. Like, they're not the best at it, but they're really, really fucking good at it. And it's in comparison to them as a team. UCLA's team, like, UCLA is going to scrap. They're going to work their ass off, and they got guys that can make plays, where Michigan is going to make the good play. And I can count on them to make the good play versus like, all right, we don't get anything out of it. Let me take a step back three with a contested hand in my face. And obviously I'll make some from time to time, but do I think that those are consistent shots that are going to go in? No, where Michigan is hunting the better shot. So, like, I can't. That's the only reason I can't pick UCLA. Like, Mick Cronin has done a great job. Like, once again, like you said, this is a team that people say like they weren't supposed to be here, and obviously they've proved majority of those people wrong. I just don't foresee this. I feel like this is more of an uphill battle for UCLA.
So the line opened up at UCLA plus 7.5, and that's the kind of one where I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I think this is gonna come down and end up being a 1-possession game. You know, like I don't think UCLA will win it. I think Michigan will end up winning it, but like I just that feels like a lot of points in the game it just kind of like you can't tell me that UCLA is just going to roll over and die after making this run that they've made, right? Those dudes have way too much confidence.
Oh man, we said the same thing about like it's like Loyola and Oral Roberts, like they've played great. Like Oregon State has played great too against who they played against, and then now
I hear you.
It's different when you step into a different. I don't know. I just think it'll be a little bit different.
No, you're right. But the difference is that that UCLA probably has two dudes that are going to end up playing in the NBA at some point. Like Juzang and Jacquez are going to end up playing in the NBA at some point, and I don't think that you can say the same thing about Oral Roberts or about Loyola and